Graham? Graham? What's the point? Hello? Mr. Foster's my boss. What's this about?
I used to love an unexpected day off school hanging with your mates. More fun than double maths or whatever it is. Am I right?
And that's why you're here, is it? To reminisce about the old days? Jumpers for goalposts?
I was wondering, now you've slept on it, whether you've remembered anywhere else you might have been.
You asked him last night and he answered.
We all want the same thing, Miss Dingle. A reason why his phone's found in a stolen car so we can rule him out and move on. I don't suppose you've managed to remember the passcode to the device yet?
Oh, look, the boy's traumatised. What do you expect?
I've told you everything. We were in the woods.
Oh. Hello.
Hey.
For 4 or 5 hours in December?
Well, kids never feel the cold, do they? Look, you've asked the others, yeah? They've confirmed what he's told you.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Just leave him alone.
Would you like to know the name of the hit-and-run victim? Mr. Graham Foster.
Is he all right?
I don't have much information, but he's in hospital. You know Mr. Foster, right? Get on well with him.
Right, that's enough.
Of course. Leave you to get on with your day. I'll see myself out.
Why did you pick Noah?
Not now, Ryan. Listen, Noah.
I'm going out.
Noah!
Maybe you better check for your car keys. Sorry.
Look, there's something you should know.
So, did you, cut muster last night? I hope so, especially after losing her car. Well, at least you'll have that in the bank, so to speak.
You're trying to be funny.
Cut mustard? Is it not meant to be cut the mustard?
I thought it was past the custard.
Dan, that's ridiculous.
Listen, you were talking about Trish. Your legendary instincts are way off, mate, way off.
Oh, I doubt that very much. It's no secret round here that I have, well, considerable knowledge in the, lady department.
Lady department?
She's married to a woman.
Well, so she's a lesbian. Dan was married to a lesbian. Doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Look, just go away with you. You've got me in enough trouble as it is already. You have no idea.
Yes, love, what can I get you? Cappuccino, please.
You! Who's late for you lot ruining today, then?
You haven't heard. Graham's been in an accident. Hit and run by the sounds of it. Well, I've got to wait until this afternoon to go and visit him, but it sounds like he's in a bad way.
Look, I'm not saying he definitely nicked the car, but on top of everything else, and these dare games, you know, stuff escalates fast.
Vanessa suspected I was up to something. Did you get up to stuff like this?
What, flooding good and stealing cars? I had no problem doing my shoelace up.
Things haven't been right with Noah for ages. I should have stepped in earlier. Not that he'll talk to me about it. He'd have talked to Joe, though.
I could try.
I mean, yeah, if you think you can get him to come clean.
You better not have let anyone see you come here.
That copper turned up again.
But you stuck to the story, right?
Yeah.
Telling everyone I was hanging around with you in the forest was so embarrassing.
Shut up, Leanna! The guy that got run over. It was Graham Foster.
Oh, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
You don't know anything. Do you understand how much trouble we're in? They already know who does this car, and they're not going to stop until they know who the driver was.
We should tell the truth. Are you high? But we didn't hit anyone. Yes, officer, we stole the car, and someone stole it off us and killed that creepy guy with it.
He's not dead!
What if he does die? It's all right for you two. You'll have some child psychiatrist explaining how troubled you are because of your weird families and your trust issues. I was the one who was driving. You've lied, so you've got to keep on lying. Are you listening? You too.
Has anyone been seeing him?
I'm not sure.
Who'd do something like that? Drive away and leave a poor man lying there bleeding in the road.
Brenda, do you mind?
If you're talking about Graham, I reckon quite a few. I'm not saying I would, but think about all the rents he's been putting up the last few days, throwing his weight around.
So did he say anything? I mean, has he given them any idea who he thought it might be?
I've told you everything they told me.
Right, well, I'm going to go to the hospital, see if they'll let me see him.
Daz?
Trish, how are you? Yeah, thanks for coming. Shall we?
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino, please.
Cappuccino.
I'm so sorry about yesterday, about the car. Or about everything, actually. So where do we go from here?
We don't go anywhere, Darren. I don't know why the alarm bells never went off when I first met you. You're useless.
Excuse me?
OK, outside in my car, which I'm still in possession of, I have 2 boxes of brochures and samples, which you agreed to buy.
When?
Check your contract. They cost £75, plus a £150 sign-up fee, and the £500 excess on the car insurance. Settle your debts, and I won't have to see you again.
Hey. No. Listen, I heard about Graham and...
Yeah?
Your mum's dead worried, you know. I bet you are and all. If Joe was here, I wonder what he'd say.
Who cares what he'd say?
Oh, I know. He'd say, don't dig yourself into some big hole just to protect a bunch of so-called mates. Because the truth always comes out in the end, right? Look, the trick is, tell the truth early on. Just don't wait for someone else to drop you in it later.
I've told the truth.
I know. I'm just talking. Look, it's lunchtime. Come on, we'll go to the cafe. My shout, eh?
Hold on. If you knew something, you'd say, right?
If I knew something about anything, I mean, I know things.
No, about the sabotage at school.
Why would I know anything?
OK, I'm only asking. No need to get defensive.
Defensive? What, you think I flooded the place out?
No! What I mean is, if you hear anything about it.
Word on the street.
What is this, Kojak?
What's Kojak?
Right, I'm not being funny, but these plates are pretty heavy, so...
You think those plates are heavy?
Wow, a couple of weeks of manual labour and he thinks he's a lad. He'll be whistling at women next.
I'm not sure that's legal anymore.
Nothing's ever good enough, is it? I get myself a job.
It's not a career, though, is it, Ellis?
I've got to get back to the yard.
OK. That wasn't very nice of me, was it? Stress is really getting to me. I've been in this job for 2 minutes and the ceiling in the science block's literally falling in. Half our contingency budget's gone.
Right, come over. After I finish my shift, I'll make us a late lunch. And Ellis, he's got the afternoon off. Now go and grovel to your son.
Don't think that's in my repertoire.
Then work on it.
Feels like the holidays have started already, all the kids off school.
Any closer to finding out who was in that car?
Not unless you've remembered anything else.
Well, I've told you everything. I was in the woods. I didn't see anything.
And that wasn't an invitation for you to harass my daughter.
I'm sorry if that's what you feel I were doing, but a man might very easily have died yesterday. We have to know what happened.
I need to tell you something.
No, hang about, mate. Let's not be too hasty, right?
I lied. I wasn't in the woods. I was in the car. The one that hit Graham. We took the car, drove it for a bit. But we didn't hit anyone. I'm certain. I promise.
You say we took the car. Who else? Who was in the car with you?
Amelia Spencer and Leanna Kavanagh.
He's lying. Dad, he's lying. Why are you saying this, Noah?
Because you can't tell me what to do.
He's lost it. He's fantasizing.
I think you need to be quiet.
What, so he can say lies about me?
I'm not lying. You're only making it worse for yourself. We didn't run anyone over.
Don't say anything.
It's up to you, but I'm not lying for you.
It wasn't my idea.
Leanna.
I was there, but it was Amelia. We just had to go along with it. And nobody got hurt.
We need to continue this at the station.
What's he done now?
We're going to the station. He'll need an appropriate adult with him. I assume you'll be accompanying your daughter.
Her too?
What? I have to go down to the police station.
I'll call you, Mum. All right.
Sorry. Is it bad?
Cracked ribs. Headache worse than normal. They tell me I was out cold. I don't know how long. And it's not a licensed premises.
So how much can you remember?
Anyway, you can go back and report I'm not dead. Yet.
Is there anything I can get you? A dressing gown?
No, thank you.
It's not weakness to accept help at a time like this, you know. And just so you know, there doesn't have to be any awkwardness between us after what happened. Not that you can remember, anyway.
I'm sorry. Look, I didn't ask anyone to come.
Yeah, well, even if he had, I'm not sure that anyone would turn up. Unless it was to finish you off. Just be happy that someone cares.
I was terrified. But those two, they gang up on you. I don't know what they'd have done if I'd said no. As soon as I got in, I wanted to get the car back and go home. I was begging her. But Amelia got angry. She grabbed the wheel. She's a psycho, Dad. This isn't fair.
So, how long after Amelia Spencer made her intervention did the car come to a halt?
I don't know. A few seconds.
Did the car spin round?
Maybe. I can't remember. Everything went a bit mad.
Then how can you be sure the car didn't hit a passerby?
Don't try and trick him or we'll get a lawyer.
Don't interrupt or you'll need one.
He's gonna be all right.
What if he isn't? You'll do yourself no favours by lying on record.
We'd like to leave now, please.
Then you'd be forcing me to put this on a more formal footing.
I'm not lying.
That's what you said to me this morning when you told me you didn't know anything about Mr. Spencer's car. You've spent the last 24 hours lying through your teeth, Noah. Doesn't look good, does it? Doesn't look good at all.
Oh, good timing. Grab us some glasses, will you?
All right, let's have a beer.
Yeah, fridge. Help yourself.
How's step two?
Oh, you'd almost think nothing I do is ever good enough for her.
I thought you were going to be out.
Sorry, I couldn't resist it.
He's got the afternoon off. He's been working really hard. Don't spoil it for him. Glasses? No?
Oh.
I'll get him.
So, how was your day?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You separated any good steel or aluminium?
Nicely done.
It's a sad state of affairs when I get more useful advice off April than off you.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't help myself. It's only because I know it winds you up. But seriously, with all these hours that you're doing, you must be well on your way to paying for that coaching course. You had any more thoughts about doing some volunteering to start your CV? Must be crying out for help in Leeds or Bradford.
I don't have masses of time, if you haven't noticed.
When people really want to do something, they find a way.
I think I'll take a walk if that's all right.
What? Don't look at me like that.
You can't leave him be, can you?
He just wants me to pay for the course.
No, he doesn't. That's you feeling guilty and projecting.
I thought by getting him to pay for it himself this time, he'd be more focused. Now it just looks like he's going to fester away in the scrapyard. No. Once in a while, he needs reminding why he's doing this. I know my son. You going to open that or what?
Amy. Hey. What's happened? You've been crying. Come on, you tell me.
I can't.
Somebody done something.
I have.
Hey, I don't understand.
I don't want to say it.
Angel. You know that you can tell me anything.
It was me
What's, darling?
that took your car. I'm sorry. It was me and Noah Dingle and Leanne. I didn't even want to do it. I was telling him to stop. But we didn't hit Graham. I swear.
Okay.
Now the police are there.
What?
Leanna told me not to say anything, but they won't believe me, and I hate lying. So I'm gonna tell them.
Hey, hang on. Let's just think for a sec, hey? Let's have a think.
So sorry.
This is a joke.
It's okay, sweetheart. I'm here for you.
Dad.
Amelia, tell me he's got this wrong.
Oh, love.
We didn't hit anyone. I swear we didn't.
Well, we need to get you down at the station, all right, so we can ask you some questions on record.
We didn't run anyone over.
Don't panic. It'll be all right, I promise.
Dad, I'm telling you the truth.
Did you know about this?
She just told me now. He'll be okay.
Mate, how'd it go?
Go get changed now. We stink at police station.
Is he okay? Doing any better now that he's gotten it off his chest? Shouted.
Sorry, Ryan. I don't think I can even look at you right now, let alone speak to you.
I don't understand what I've done. You told me you wanted me to talk to him. You said he needed to come clean.
Yes, not like that, obviously. I mean, whose side are you even on, Ryan?
No one. That they're looking for him and driver. That's not Noah. Look, when you were talking to Liv, you all said that he needed to come clean.
To the family, Ryan! Come clean to the family!
Yeah, that's what I thought as well, but then he just blurted it out. I don't understand why you're blaming me.
Because you practically just threw your own brother to the police.
They're not all like him.
No, and they're not all like Inspector Morse either. Listen, Ryan, you grew up in a nice house with nice people. We're different.
I kind of know.
Your lot call the police, our lot pretend we're not in when they show up. And we kind of have a code too, we never ever grasp.
I didn't grasp.
I suggest you keep your head down and your fingers crossed. Because we're all kind of really protective over Noah. And yet, thanks to you, he's just caught for something that could mess his whole life up forever.
The Nation will be watching Harry Redknapp take on his Reptile Centre Bush Tucker trial tonight, and with only 2 days to go, another one must leave the jungle tonight. Join Holly and Deck for I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here live at 9. Next this evening, we're off to Weatherfield for Coronation Street.